In the main design area of Team Photo Composite, you will find players and creative content like clipart and backgrounds. While hovering the mouse over a player, you can see there appears a small toolbar of icons. These are the icons for players. But clicking at the first icon here at top left, you may switch between seeing the icons for players or the icons for clipart. These ones. With these buttons, you may select all players, all clipart, or the background. Let's start with the background. To resize the background, you may click at the loop here and drag with the mouse. This will resize the background. You can do it larger than the design area, but you cannot do it smaller. It must fill the design area at least. Once enlarged, you can click at a crossed arrow and move it in the design area. You can reset the size by clicking at the third icon, or you can remove the background. This is by using the fourth icon. With the clipart, let's enable now seeing only clipart icons here. With the clipart, you may drag from the crossed arrow to move a clipart. And if you want to resize it, you have to drag from the sides. Here you can see a yellow rectangle. If you drag from a corner, aspect ratio remains the same. But if you drag from a side or from top or down, you may change the aspect ratio. This is very useful for cliparts like smoke here. You can easily make it higher or just reduce it from a size. You may drag a clipart from the crossed arrow. And you can change the Z order. The Z order is the order in which all elements in the design are put in front or back. You may put an element in front of all others by clicking at this arrow, or in back by clicking at the other one. And you may change only one step the Z order by using these two arrows. You can see it easier with a player later. Let's, for example, put it here and then you place it in the bottom. This is at back of this coach, or you may put it in front of all the elements in the composite. With players, you may change the size using this slider here. This will change the size for all players in the composite, or you may change the size for specific ones. For example, to change the size for this player only, you have to select it, click at the loop here at top, and then you may easily change slightly only the size of this player. This is useful, for example, to correct the size of a photography taken with a different lens than usual, where the player has become smaller. Player toolbar icons show a crossed arrow to drag the player in the design. The second one is for swapping. You have to select the first element, the first player, by clicking at the crossed arrow, and at the second you click at the swap option. This will swap both players. The second option is to remove it from the composite. This will remove one player from the composite. And the fourth one is to slightly tilt the player. You may rotate it up to 5 degrees to left or to right. Okay. And the next ones are for changing the Z order, the order in back or front of the rest of elements. Each time you select a player, it will be shown in front, but this doesn't mean that the Z order has changed. For example, this one is at back, and you may change the Z order using these arrows. This will put it in front of the other player and in front of the smoke clipart. And you can get it back of the player and again back of the smoke clipart. Or you can put it in front of all or just in the back. These are the 4 icons available.